The 96th Division of Psalms, verse 1. Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord, all the earth. Sing to the Lord, bless his name. Proclaim the good news of his salvation from day to day. Tell of his glory among the nations, wonderful deeds among all people. Verse 4. For great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods, little g. For all the gods, little g, of the peoples are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Splendor and majesty are before him. Strength and beauty are in his sanctuary. Verse 7. Ascribe to the Lord, you families of the peoples. Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory of his name. Bring an offering and come into his courtyards. Verse 9. Worship the Lord in holy attire. Tremble before him, all the earth. Verse 10. Say among the nations, the Lord reigns. Indeed, the world is firmly established. It will not be moved. He will judge the people fairly. Verse 11. May the heavens be joyful, and may the earth rejoice. May the sea roar, and all its contents. May the field be jubilant, and all that is in it. Then all the trees of the forest will sing for joy before the Lord, for he is coming. For he is coming to judge the earth. He will judge the world in righteousness, and the people in his faithfulness. Isaiah chapter 42, verses 10 through 11. Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing his praise from the end of the earth, you who go down to the sea, and all that is in it, you islands, and those who live on them. Let the wilderness and its cities raise their voice, settlements which Kedar inhabits. Let the inhabitants of Selah sing aloud. Let them shout for joy from the tops of the mountains. Acts chapter 16, verse 25 through. Now, about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns of praise to God, and the prisoners were listening to them. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, so that the foundations of the prison were shaken, and immediately all the doors were open, and everyone's chains were unfastened. When the jailer awoke and saw the prison doors open, he drew his sword and was about to kill himself, thinking that the prisoners had escaped. But Paul called out with a loud voice, saying, "Do not harm yourself, for we are all here." And the jailer asked for lights and rushed in, and trembling with fear, he fell down before Paul and Silas, and afterward he brought them out. He said, "Sir, what must I do to be saved?" 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 15. What is the outcome then? I will pray with the Spirit, but I will pray with the mind also. I will sing with the Spirit, but I will sing with the mind also. James chapter 5, verse 13. Is anyone among you suffering? Then he must pray. Is anyone cheerful? He is to sing praises. Looking at a spiritual hymn that was written in or around 1905, we see how God inspires people to sing. Sylvia Martin wrote the song, "His Eyes is on the Sparrow." I would like to share a few lines of that song. The song says, "Why should I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart be lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, my constant friend is he. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me." Sylvia Dufresne Martin was born in Nova Scotia and died in Atlanta, Georgia. In "His Eye is on the Sparrow," written in 1905, she provided one of the most influential and often recorded gospel hymns of the 21st century. One of the most compelling aspects of this song speaks specifically to why she sung the song that she did. The lyrics go on to say, quote, "I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free, for his eye on the sparrow. And I know he watches over me." As born-again believers, we know that God watches over us. We know that he has his eye on us. He will never leave us or forsake us, despite what is happening in the world. God has his hand in the midst. Through turbulence, through despair, through fear, through anxiety, as children of the Most High God, we have to remind ourselves that God is still in control. So, what do we do in this case? We sing because we're happy.